Members of the group getting ready to go to the Intrepid. We'll be leaving in about 15 minutes. Got a nice day. It's always good. It's been my second or third time there, but it's always nice to go there.
He loved the ship so much, he decided to go home, and that's what he does for a living. He builds models for Lego. And 250,000 pieces. It took him 1 year to plan and build it.
Boy, that's
amazing, huh? British Airways brought it over here, assembled it here. It was supposed to be temporary, but we made him an offer he couldn't refuse. I don't know what that was. The shipyards, all the women came out behind their pots and pans, and represented by Rosa the Riveter. And they did a phenomenal job, and they finished the Intrepid on April 17th, April 26th in 1943. She was put in the water and christened. She was commissioned on August 16th, 1943. Which if you guys do the mathematics, she's just 2 years older than you are.
Yeah, that's right.
She is 75 years old this year. He was a really bad aim. We're supposed to pick him up, and the capsule, but he was 250 miles short of target. Now, depending on what story you read, he may have had some equipment problem with his horizon, or he loved the view from space. There's a little window up there. It's about this size. This is what they gave our astronauts in those days to look. So he's flying around space, looking at Earth, and he's looking at things. He's looking at his hometown, he's looking at Houston, he's looking at New York City. He's loving it. He's taking pictures with his brownie. Okay? And he kind of forgot how much retro rocket fuel he had. And when he tried to make his final adjustments, he was almost out of fuel. And so he was 250 miles short of target, which is why we picked up just him and not the capsule. Which is why this is a replica and not the real one. Off the flight deck. Above us is the Admiral's Bridge, and all the way up top is the Captain's Bridge or the Navigation Bridge. In the back is the Pri-Fly, primary flight control. Up until recently, it was, you couldn't even get near it. It was very dangerous. We had just repaired it for the hard hat tour I told you about before. There's one of the areas you're going to be able to get up to as part of the hard hat tour. The 1-1 on the side is our designation of CV-11.
CBS, right? CBS?
CBS Airlines. 2 planes, 2 F-16 scramble in the air from National Guard unit near D.C. And they go up in the air so quickly they don't have time to put missiles or arm them. They didn't have any bullets on them. So they flew up in the air knowing full well if they ever take 93 down, they would have to do it kamikaze style, crash into it. The problem is, one of the pilots, Lieutenant Heather Penny, had just joined that unit 2 weeks prior. And her dad was retired Air Force and flew for United Airlines. And often flew the route of 93. So she went up in the air not knowing whether she would actually have to crash into the plane piloted by her father. Turns out he was not flying that day, and we know what happened in 93 as it is. So that's the story we always tell our guests when we By the time President Nixon approved the program in '72, they wanted to fly by '76, '77. They didn't have a prototype ready until '77. Okay, the first launch was 1981. 9 years after the approval. And they are way over budget, way behind schedule. Typical. That's a shock.
Yeah.
As a result, Enterprise stayed as a prototype because of those budget concerns. And she stayed a prototype after the loss of Challenger, so she was in museum pieces her whole life. She was in museum pieces almost every day. And I'm amazed they actually got these things in the air.
Yeah.
So you will see them on YouTube and stuff. It's an amazing piece of equipment. So, and the program was supposed to last 70 years, not 30 years. But you have two major disasters and 135 takeoffs. Not a really good record. And as a result, because we finished the International Space Station in 2011, they shut the program down. And we have the privilege of paying the Russians $81 billion per astronaut to fly to the International Space Station now.
That we built.
Over there is a Russian Soyuz space capsule.